Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Libra. Focus on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. We'll explore your energy, the energy of the person on your mind, and the emotional dynamic between you. Not to fix or chase anyone, but to support your clarity, self-trust, and emotional steadiness. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. All right, Libra, so it looks like you're dealing with a Cancer or a Pisces here. All right, the Moon. Okay, this could be a secret admirer or somebody here who wants to like spill the beans. They want to tell you how they're feeling. All right, they're viewing you as the Ten of Wands, so they might be waiting for the right moment because they may feel like you're overwhelmed or you've got a lot going on. And we see the Nine of Wands, their future action. So this is the wounded warrior. So this person definitely holds a torch for you, but they may not be taking action just yet. And we see the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person may feel like they need to make it up to you, or they may just be a little bit worried that they don't have enough to offer you, or they can't help you, or they won't help you in this moment because you're very overburdened, and it could be with work, it could be with family stuff. They certainly want to bring this connection into balance, or to date you, or to make it up to you, you know, depending on what's going on here. But they're a little bit worried. They're a little bit worried that, you know, that they might not have what it takes, or that there's a major timing issue here. So with the Moon card, this person does want to reveal deep secret feelings. They may have been a little bit anxious or depressed lately, either because of something that's going on here or because they know it might not be the right time to reach out. But they certainly want to. They want to take that risk. They want to take that leap of faith, Aries, Leo, Sag energy. But they're nervous. Yeah, they kind of talk themselves into a corner here. That the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, this can be somebody who definitely gets stuck in that overanalysis paralysis energy. Now, they're viewing you, Libra, as the Ten of Wands. So they're seeing here that, you know, this is heavy. This is a heavy cycle for you. You have a lot of burdens. You know, you're doing everything either on your own. I mean, you could have family stuff going on. You could have work stuff going on, relationship stuff going on. And the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. Yeah, like you're kind of stuck right now. The Hanged Man is telling me that they're seeing you in this energy of stasis or feeling stuck, maybe tied to these responsibilities, feeling a bit burdened, not ready to move forward. And I kind of feel this person's worried that if they do move forward too quickly, like it's just going to be more stress and there's going to be an automatic no from you. All right. And we see the Three of Swords. Yeah. Some of you, this person is waiting for you to get out of a bad relationship, Libra. Okay, so this could be a secret admirer, someone who's a friend or a coworker. For others of you, yeah, like I don't know if you've experienced some sort of loss or some sort of betrayal or some sort of grief. Okay, and that, you know, a combination of, you know, a lot of stress, a lot going on, grief, sadness, loss, betrayal. So it's like they are really worried about coming towards you and making things worse or overwhelming you more. Now, for some of you, again, you might be with somebody else, or you might have a third party around you, or you might have some sort of third party like an ex or somebody you're with, even for some of you, that is around you all the time. All right, the Nine of Wands, this is somebody who is, you know, they're taking a knee here, right? And it doesn't mean that they're giving up. They hold a torch for you, but they are protecting their energy. And it kind of feels like they're showing me a cat curled up, getting ready. You know, cats kind of curl up and sleep a lot because when they're ready to pounce, they really genuinely pounce. So with the the Nine of Wands here, it's like they're getting ready for this final push. It's almost like they're preparing to either have a tough conversation or be really open and vulnerable with you. Okay, but they're not quite ready yet is what it feels like. All right, and we have the Empress energy in reverse. Yeah, because there's a third party, or they kind of just feel like you're not in the right space right now. Like, I get this person being very intuitive and very emotionally intelligent, and with the Empress showing up in reverse, it's like this is your energy, Libra. Like, they feel like you're not at your best, and so they don't want to add stress here. I do also think there's some sort of third party here that they're worried about. I mean, they could have a third party, but I think they're more worried that you do. Okay, and we see the Eight of Cups. Some of you, they're waiting for you to walk away from some sort of third party, or they're walking away, or they're just waiting for you to be in a better headspace. They're waiting for the right time. Libra, how you're feeling, it's like you don't want to hold back. You want communication. You want to make a decision. You want clarity here. Because most likely you know that this person is like crushing on you or has secret feelings. Some of you, you've been waiting to hear from them. All right, what else do my Libras need to know about this person? All right, so we see deceit showing up in reverse. So this is somebody here, Libra, who is going to be vulnerable, is going to come in and tell you the truth. If you're worried about whether or not they lied to you or not, I feel like this is confirmation that they did not. All right, and we see all tied up. So they've been all up in their head. Okay, tied up in their thoughts, not able to move forward, but they are freeing themselves up. And for some of you, this is them waiting for you, Libra, to get, to free yourself up here. Okay, and we see cornucopia. This person may have a lot of abundance. They might have a lot to offer. They may be getting out of their head because they don't want to miss this opportunity for abundance here with you, because they see that there's so much potential for this to be like a power couple, or you really being their person. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we see Archangel Chamuel, the third chakra. So third chakra energy is about building up that strength and that courage, making a decision and coming towards you. And I do think that's the energy that they're in, although they're waiting for something here to give. They're waiting for the end of a third party, or they're waiting for you to get into a better headspace or release some burdens. I mean, maybe you're just working a lot right now. But it does look like you're also experiencing some sort of grief, or they're waiting to see what the deal is with that person around you. Okay, so let's take a look at this person's shadow. What might be blocking them? What might we need to know about this person? What might my Libras need to know about this person? Fear of touch. So you don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. I mean, it could be touch specifically. It could also just be that this person is somebody that takes their time to get comfortable, to build up strength and courage, okay? They're just not like automatically very trusting. And we see giving too much. You're depleted because you give too much. You need a balance of give and take. Yeah, and I do see that, like, this person may be feeling a little bit out of balance right now. They might be feeling a little bit depleted. And of course that could be because of what's happening between the two of you, but for a lot of you it's just because they have a pattern of overgiving or overdoing. And that would be the reason why they're so sensitive to you being in an energy of overwhelm with the Ten of Wands, like not wanting to, be the straw that breaks the camel's back, right? And we have playing games. You don't need to play games to keep the right one interested in you. So for some of you, Libra, this person, I don't know if they play games necessarily, but I kind of feel like this person is a little bit worried that like the real version of them isn't good enough. And so I do think that they have a hard time sometimes with that vulnerability. But at the same time, I see them being very vulnerable here with you. All right. Let's see what they would like to say to you. What does this person want to say to my Libras, please? I wish this never happened, so they have regret or remorse. And again, if this is not somebody you've dealt with and this is just a secret admirer, I guess they have regrets about maybe not speaking up earlier, not asking you out, not getting clarity earlier. Okay. And overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me. So there's two people here who are clearly overwhelmed, and they also feel like you have a soul contract. So the lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Okay. Okay, so strong soulmate connection, soul contract here. All right, what else would they like to say to you that they might not be able to articulate? What else do they want to say to my Libras that they may not be able to articulate here, please? It's easier to just stay away right now. Yeah, okay. And I'm not the same person that you remember. So they've been through some sort of changes. Or, you know, if this isn't somebody you've dealt with or that you remember per se, Libra, I feel like they feel like they haven't shown you the true version of themselves. All right. And I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. Okay, and that's for those of you where this was, you know, somebody that you were in a connection with. All right, Libras. Let's see what else my Libras need to know about this person. What else do we need to know about this person or this connection for my Libras? All right, the Runner. Yeah, I do see that in their energy, although I do think that they realize they need to stop running. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. Again, fear of intimacy, fear of touch, coming through strong with this person. I don't know if you know that or not. Some of you might. And we see kisses, but they're unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So it's like this person has fallen in love with you, Libra, or they fell in love with you already. They have this unconditionally loving energy about them. But giving and receiving affection, we saw that with the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if they made you feel like they weren't capable of giving you what you deserve or what you were giving them, or that's just their fear, right? That they're going to overgive and you're not going to reciprocate. All right, clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. You're ascending. All right. Transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union. Okay, so you do have union coming your way, whether it's with this person or somebody else. And you are on the up and up. And usually the Ten of Wands, it's what happens right before the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. Okay, so you will be transcending obstacles, ascending, and Spirit saying, hey, there's someone here that likes you. There's romance blooming, fun, flirting, and wanting to date. So again, it could be this person, or if this is somebody you don't want to deal with or you don't want to get back together with. But like I said, some of you haven't had a relationship with this person. There's somebody here who really likes you and is worried that the timing is off, or there's too much going on in your life to reach out or to make it happen right now. But Spirit's saying potentially there's a lot of passion here. Insane chemistry, liking each other equally, having fun. Okay, so that may be something here that really does surprise you, Libra. All right, let's see what their very next moves are. It kind of feels like they're waiting for, like, I don't know, you to get your life in order, waiting for you to heal, waiting for the right time to reach out, and they're just holding a torch for you and still kind of being a little bit guarded. I also feel like they want to do that to protect you because they don't want to overwhelm you further. Which, again, somebody very emotionally intelligent here. Their very next actions towards you, Three of Swords. Okay, so, this person's holding their heart, crying, right? So I feel like they're stressing from a distance. I get more like intuitively. I don't think this person's coming in to break your heart, right? What I'm seeing is the Three of Swords is like they're kind of in a little bit of their own pity party. Page of Wands, they're not quite confident enough to reach out. Eight of Coins, they're going to bury themselves in work, or they're working on it. They're working on building up their confidence. And the Ace of Cups, but there is a love offer coming in here, Libra. But they are going to hold back until they have more clarity. And I know I sound like a broken record saying this all the time, but we are in Mercury retrograde, and it's ending on the 20th. So again, when this person gets clarity, it may be within the next, week or so, or 2 weeks, or 10 days, or whatever. That you get clarity from this person, because you are looking for that. You do want clarity here. Okay, let's see what advice and guidance we have for my Libras from the Quiet Truth Oracle. You don't need an answer tonight. Okay, you might want one, but you don't need one. All right. You're carrying more than your share. That's that 10 of Wands. It may not be in this connection. It may be just confirmation for my Libras right now. You're really bearing the weight of the world on your shoulders, it feels. And this person sees that. Something is missing. Okay? And something here is non-committal. Yeah, this person is definitely non-committal. Okay? This person, but not non-committal in the sense that, you know, they're a player, right? Or they don't want a relationship here. It's a timing issue, and it's also because they're very emotionally intelligent and intuitive, or at least that's what they're reading into the situation. Spirit's saying that right now, Libra, stillness is the right response. I mean, you are going to be getting a love offer here from this person. All right, my lovely Libras, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.